Hey, how y'all feeling? Well, today I'm going to let you look at the continued work of former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and is the Joe Biden that we see the real Joe Biden? Go ahead and look at these videos and decide for yourself.
It may well have commenced from a laboratory there. We don't know for sure. We need that investigation to figure out exactly where it began. But we know this. We know that the Chinese Communist Party disappeared journalists. We know that they took doctors and professionals who wanted to tell the story about human-to-human transmission early on when something could have been done that would have saved countless lives and billions of dollars of wealth and lots of jobs for the American people as well. We know that the Chinese Communist Party covered that up. They wouldn't permit that information to get out. They corrupted the World Health Organization in a way that made it a political institution and not a scientific one. Those are the things we know, and the Chinese Communist Party must be held accountable for what it is that they did, not only to the United States, but to the world.
Secretary Pompeo, explain for our viewers why the coup in Myanmar matters and how it's connected to potential Biden weakness on China.
You've seen a number of actions where the Chinese Communist Party is already testing this administration in ways that they dared not when President Trump was leading America. You've seen it on Taiwan. You saw it again in the last couple days, now in Myanmar, in what used to be Burma, where the Chinese Communist Party has made real advances, and now they're flexing their muscles and their power. They are now intent on building a deep water port and a pipeline inside of that country in a way that will really give them power over those people, larger power over the region, and much to the detriment of the United States of America. I hope that the administration will take real action in response to the coup the military conducted today or yesterday morning inside of that country.
How much should we be worried about Taiwan, given what's happening in the South China Sea right now as we speak? Our ally Taiwan in jeopardy. Xi
Jinping is serious about this. We sold them weapon systems that had never been sold to help them defend themselves. We honored the commitments that we made. We demanded that the Chinese Communist Party do the same. It's something that's very concerning. I hope they'll continue to do the freedom of navigation operations, all the things that demonstrate America's commitment to the people of Taiwan need to continue to happen. I hope that's the case. There has been a long-standing bipartisan support for that. I hope the administration is prepared to continue down that path.
Meet you, and it's a pleasure to be with you. First of all, thank you for doing this, and looking forward to this, Mr. President.
Thank you, Joe.
The American people have a right to have a say in who the Supreme Court nominee is. If you need any more proof positive of how bad the economic theories have been, this excessive deregulation, the failure to oversee what was going on, letting Wall Street run wild, I don't think you needed any more evidence than what you've seen now. So I don't think you needed any more evidence than what you've seen now. I don't think you needed any more evidence than what you've seen now. I don't think you needed any more evidence than what you've seen now.
Answer, but guess what? You know the biggest thing about corn ethanol is? It can convince the public that if they engage, invest, and move in that direction, this is doable. But corn ethanol will get you on that spectrum about 5% of the way, maybe a little more. And you can do it now over the next 5 years and get an immediate bang for the buck. But the thing I think most people, I may be dead wrong about this, but I think the thing that most people don't calculate is the incalculable, that which you're not able to calculate. And that is the effect on the thinking of the American people. That's why this bill that Harkins and I have, and Obama signed on to it, saying every new car sold in America has to be a flex fuel car. We don't think that's the answer. That every gas station every company owns 400 or more gas stations have to have 10% of their pumps pumping 85 by 2009. That's not the answer. That every automobile has to get 1 mile more per gallon every year, foreign and domestic. It's not the answer, but guess what? Combined, they provide America with somewhere between 2 and 5% more flexibility than we have now. So when Hugo Chavez wakes up tomorrow morning and says we're cutting off oil in the United States, we're not gone. I know you know because you know the energy thing as well as I do, maybe better. But, you know, all you got to do is move to a European standard of my average mileage. We don't have to import a single solitary drop of oil from Saudi Arabia. I know you know it's fungible. It doesn't really matter. It's an illustrative point. So you can do these things while at the same time. See, I think that's what gets the public to buy into when I come back to them and say, we need a multi-billion-dollar investment in renewables. And here's where I want to invest it. I want to invest it here, here, and here. Why are we not doing that? $100 million in joint ventures. But that is 1/3 of what it is in terms of your dependence on foreign oil.